we would love to open an opportunity for you to interact with the address, in particular, focusing activities where you need clarification. We are here to clarify. However, we have made a commitment that we are going to ensure that you get the detailed program for your consumption and for your write-ups going forward. I have noted you. May I request that when given an opportunity to raise a question, kindly introduce yourself, your media house, so that we should have that on record. There is a hand just next to me. I am going to allow most probably 5 questions for a start, so that we interact with them. There will be a runner with a mic to ensure that you are audible when you ask your question. I have the first question just before me here, and it is the gentleman here. I'm going to use the same.
Good morning everyone. My name is Andrew Gift. I am with the BBC. I have just 2 questions. One is about the program on the 5th. It's going to be a candlelight procession, and you said it's going to be private. Our candlelight procession, I understand, is normally done outside. So are the media permitted to come in to record whatever it is, if it is outside? That's one. Secondly, I also understand that in every organization you have what we call leadership, and the late prophet has been the leader of this whole church. So who is the leader presently, since there's no more?
Yes, I'm coming. Let me recognize it.
Can they please kind of answer that so that we can go?
Thank you very much. Let me see the hands again, so that I'm sure. There was another hand at the back.
Yes, they have here.
I will note that I had a hand that was at the back. In the absence of it, okay. That's going to be one here, Shino. Okay, one there. And you're going to be number 2. There's one right there, right there.
Okay, my name is Ivy, and I wanted to ask on succession and leadership, but I guess I work for TVC News. I guess my colleague has already asked that. My question is, when he was alive, he touched so many people. I saw women crying everywhere. His humanitarian work, philanthropy. Do you have plan to continue that for those that are members and non-members? Because I also spoke with non-members whom he touched their lives.
Can I have my mic back? I've recognized here. That was the second question.
My name is Yemi from AJR Radio. I want to ask, maybe there is ongoing service the man of God has passed away from his people. That's what I'm asking.
Did you hear the question?
Maybe the service is still going on after the passing of our father.
There was another name at the back, and the last name will be here. Right there, right there. The last name will be here.
My name is Taiwo Okola. I work for PM. So my own question is, has to do with going forward after the burial. What we don't know is that they don't actually allow press into the church to cover their programs. So there's a little misunderstanding between the public and the press, things that are coming out from the church. So we want to know how are you going to collaborate with external media? Like, can they come to the church if they have a special program? My name is Taiwo Okonawo. I work for PM News.
And the last question is up front here. That's the point.
My name is Samson Ola. I work for the Punch newspapers. While the prophet was alive, we all are aware that the relationship between the church and PFN CAN was not very good. Now that he's dead, does the church have any plan to do something about this? And is CAN PFN going to be involved in the burial? Have they reached out to the church? Has the church reached out to them? Thank you.
For the various questions, may I kindly again remind the honorable members of the media that our purpose is very clear. We know you have many other questions. Some of the questions may not be relevant for today. However, there will be those that we respond to when we believe they are relevant. So please understand us. We might not respond to every other thing because of our purpose. Remember, it's the principle of first things first. Our objective today is very clear. Francis.
Okay, well, thank you for the questions. Let me make a start. I think for the candlelight procession, yes, we wanted to emphasize it was a private event in terms of the publication information. It's not for the general public, but of course, those members of the press who apply to cover the events will naturally be given the details and able to cover it. Yes, it will be outdoors, but we're not... Sorry, I'm asking for more volume. Yes, it will be outdoors, but we're not publicising the location to the general public. I think that, as Mr. Kirsten was saying, that the questions concerning succession and leadership in the church are kind of off the subject here, except to say if there is anything to announce, it will be clearly and plainly and directly announced. So generally on this and other issues, there are many different stories which are going around. Until you've heard an official announcement, then it's best to disregard those things. There was a question about the humanitarian work, and it's been clearly stated that the ministry continues, the ministry of Emmanuel TV, of the Synagogue Church of All Nations, continues. It's a ministry of the Holy Spirit, and that will include continued reaching out in love and compassion to those in need. And on a similar vein, there was a general question about ongoing services. This, of course, is difficult to deal with because we're in the middle of a public health situation. And as I'm sure everyone here should be aware, even the normal church service program was running differently in the last year, irrespective of the recent taking home of Prophet T.B. Joshua. So the ministry will continue in the appropriate form as directed by the Holy Spirit. The final questions there, the sort of more local things about relationships with the press and relationships with other ministries. I don't know whether there's a person more qualified to comment.
Thank you very much. In the life and times of Senior Prophet T.B. Joshua, he was a friend of the press, as many of you would attest to it. The programs of the church are always open, and probably that's one of the reasons why we have this conference today. So going forward, yes, our programs have always been open. Which other question? Regarding CAN and PFN, yes. Like all of us will agree, Prophet T.B. Joshua was a friend to all, enemy of none. So that remains. You must have read in the papers that the PFN CAN sent representatives to the church on condolence visits. So the ministry remains the friend of the world. So, and I want to believe that that's symbiotic. Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Kindly comment and share. We drop new videos daily. Thank you.